Welcome to the AmigaMCCC meetup, where we have laid out a bunch of stuff that we're all picking through, basically.
I don't know if you want to set up a bid system with a minimum, say minimum of 10 each, or 5 each, or 20 for certain ones. I know I'll be willing. I told you one was worth more than two of the others, so I paid more for that.
I don't know, whatever you think is, I have no idea what it's worth or anything, so.
And a lot of it, you know, it gets to, you know, and like in the eye of the beholder. But yeah, I guess in the what someone's willing to pay.
I mean, you know, like something like this, some of these are sealed.
Yeah.
And a lot of them have the original, especially the C64. A lot of them have like the original things that came with it. Little
Nice.
stickers or
The warranty cards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
That's always fun.
I mean, that's the stuff that. But I'll.
I think it's more 64. It's all
Opening
64
some of this
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
The official TV game show program software.
I've never played that before.
Playing Jeopardy.
Well, I was going to say that one of our members, he was
All right, this is happening.
probably the main author of this thing.
Oh, really?
And it's very,
Yeah,
Wonder if it's
I've got a copy of
it
that.
is, that's what I was looking at, yeah.
I've got a copy of it, and I used to play it all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I remember meeting him at one of the Metcons early on.
Yeah, uh-huh.
This is the 128.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are not long.
Yeah.
So this is all 128 stuff here, and this is all the rest is Amiga stuff.
Ami-back tools, interesting.
Are they selling the monitors?
We got one this month.
Oh my gosh, okay.
But
This
is the 128.
is the Amiga version of SimCity. All right, that's happening.
128. It does work with that.
Speedball, that's pretty interesting.
The other two monitors are mine.
Oh.
So that one's definitely mine. That one is sort of, I might get rid of that one. I'm not
Ishido.
sure.
It's like a puzzle game kind of thing.
But I can set up an Amiga 500 to run it. I mean, yeah, it's got all the original stuff.
That'd be
in it,
fun.
all the code
Yeah.
rules and all that.
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, to be honest with you, this stuff, it doesn't really matter if it works or not. It's just more the collectability of it and you know
Right.
what's to pay for
It's
it.
just the box, right?
Yeah.
Because we can always make our own discs, but it's more fun to have the ephemera.
Yeah, it's good to have it, but it's like, I don't care if the actual disc works. You know, 'cause it's kind of like, I mean, it's neat, nice, but
Yeah, exactly.
How much is the software?
We're kind of discussing that. I don't know. I'm not really sure how much to charge.
Here's
for it.
another Speedball. I feel like Speedball and Speedball 2 should be set up next to each other. There's WordPerfect.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Empire.
Someone,
I was thinking
Uh-huh.
5 inches is what I was thinking. So.
The user's guide for the monitor.
I guess 5, you know.
Abacus produced what? A C++ compiler maybe?
oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember it was something to do with mathematics that you use up for doing all sorts of things.
Yeah, there's Mathematica Maple and MATLAB for the... Oh, I see. Yeah, obviously with the abacuses on here.
Outside of this, I'll give you the full whatever, but outside of this,
So it looks like we open this up backwards.
Well,
No,
I was
it's
kinda thinking about asking Johnny
the right direction. I just don't know what it's doing.
But if you're willing to take it and put it online. and
Professional
all
data
the
retrieve.
Commission,
yeah.
Okay.
say, I don't know.
Wonderful.
10%, I don't know what's fair. You know, you do the work and.
Try to sell that 500.
Okay.
No, I think you brought
I
that
can
in
make
the
a list of
presentation.
everything that's going on and
They
document
said they were
how
selling
it is.
500 on
The
the
only
He said
thing that
it
gets in the way
Oh my.
is,
It's
I'm not a big deal. It's a mic.
So hit him up with the right amount.
Everybody can still have
There we go.
The reason is, it's my experience, when I sold stuff, it costs a lot of money to package
Right,
the
the package,
individual ones, the boxes, and then people will complain saying that, oh, the box got crushed and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Whereas
Hey,
if
Chris,
you
guess
send
what
it
I've been doing? Hoarding boxes for the last 2 years.
Yeah, and I've got, yeah, me too. My garage is full of boxes and stuff like that. In fact, I brought boxes with me, so Home Depot boxes.
Oh, brother, yeah.
But yeah, so that might be an option there that way, because you'll have people say, oh, it's a lot, and you can get a, maybe,
Yeah,
people
whatever you think
bid,
is best.
stuff like
I mean,
that.
if you want to do that.
Well, because I'm about to go like onto Twitter and be like, hey, tune into the stream. Let us know if there's something you want.
Yeah, yeah. Now this is the stuff I selected, so don't.
Okay, yeah, we're not
don't sell
pointing
my
at that
stuff.
then.
I've been bugging him for for a couple of
Yeah,
months.
six
Oh,
months.
nice.
Poor Mark.
But like I said, I can set up, we can run some stuff too. I mean, just kind of show off some stuff.
Yeah,
if you want
yeah,
to.
definitely. I know you brought your 500 as well, right?
Yeah, brought my 500 so I can. set
And we, you
that
know
up.
what, the only thing is, before we advertise, we need to figure out what's the best way. Does the club have a PayPal? Does the club have?
I would say the club PayPal would be ideal. if there is one.
Set that up just so that we know.
I've got some stuff for you too, that, you bought that
Let's see
500
what else is
for,
here.
right?
I want
There's some
to.
stuff that, didn't realize I had, just some manuals.
Alright, I'm just going to put this phone down for a second and let you watch the festivities. I'm going to try to get in to the Twitter sphere and to the YouTube comment sphere and just let people know what's going on.
Played the hell out of this one.
Alright, here we go.
Anybody want to get on StarText? Johnny, you want to get on StarText?
What was that?
Artex.
That was a old, what, it was a,
Star Telegram, DBS.
yeah, PBS.
Oh, that's amazing. Star Telegram? Like the
Yeah.
newspaper?
Yeah.
It's not here.
They got
All right,
little series
flip you
of
around.
them, they just like,
Somewhere.
Alright, here we go.
I'll tell you this, guys. I already own this game, but this is one of the best games I've ever played on the Amiga. This is the one that I was playing last month.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend
Yeah,
it.
you were already saying that, yeah.
So,
Which one is this?
Nuclear War.
Oh, the nuclear. Yeah, that was fun for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. The box is a little beat up, but
Yeah, that box.
there's a few of them. But I mean, hey, that's just what happens over time, right?
Who knows?
That was the first paint program I ever used before. I don't know. I don't know why I bought it. I bought it. I ordered Digipaint Paint 3 because it's about to come out, and they sent me that one. I was pissed.
Here, this is it here.
Oh, okay.
That's, whether, I think those are some system discs. You were talking like, they're 2 O discs or something.
Okay.
It came with it. I didn't realize they were in another box somewhere.
All right. Yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah, that's it. Wow, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, I think you got a modem, if not, just throw that out, but there was, I think, a modem there. There were 2 modems.
Oh, wow, the name just started.
Yeah. So that's yours.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, I forgot it
Thanks.
was in another box somewhere. But, I mean, nothing is nothing great, but if you want it.
Something. No, thanks.
Yeah.
I think it would be,
Uh-huh.
I can't believe how good a quality these
So
are.
this was with it too.
It's shocking.
The 500 were a little quick
oh, wow. Cool.
hookup shot.
That is amazing.
Oh, thanks.
That's yours.
Thank you.
Plus we could have some door prizes here if anybody's interested. Have a Amiga mug, 2 Amiga mugs and a shirt. Only Amiga makes it possible. And then an Amiga t-shirt.
Sure, it's the extra large, right?
It is an extra large, yeah. It doesn't definitely fit me. So maybe, like you said, maybe a door prize or something.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of money out of me. But I'm glad it's going to a good cause.
Yeah, it's all for the club, so.
Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was,
It was fun. They just went down in value.
I'm trying to think the last time I saw a word
I
perfect.
like to think like
I know.
these Ultimas, I mean, this comes with,
Which one is it?
I want that.
that's the 64.
Yeah, I'll still take it as a, you know what?
I mean, there's a number of them here, they all come with, like I said, the original three,
The Ultimates,
like
yeah.
the cloth map.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Well, I'll give you, these are probably worth a little bit.
I think these are probably worth,
So,
yeah.
it's like, I'll give you more for these.
This one comes with a little metal toy, little die cast metal thing that came with it. So, it does say demo on there, but a lot of these come with all these, that comes with some little, like stone or something.
Yeah, but that's the reason I like the Ultimate, I've played almost all the Ultimate
Oh, I do
series.
too. I do.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
familiar with those, except.
Oh, yeah.
I never played these before, but these were kind of before, these aren't actually on me yet.
Probably not. So, I thought those were pretty neat to have the original things, you know, with them.
Yeah, we can talk, because I know that this is the first one.
Probably.
They are, I guarantee it, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was like all the Infocom games together in a big box.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, if you're,
what's the story on this lady?
well, she was a club member.
Is she still with us?
No, not as a club member. not-
No, I mean, is she still with us as in among the living?
As far as about a year ago, April she was.
Oh, okay.
I picked it up at her house just as a pen.
Oh, okay.
And she wanted to get rid of it, and, so she donated to the club. I went and picked it up, and then I didn't make a meeting after that until, what, like January or February?
Something like that, yeah.
So I didn't have a way to really do anything with it.
Yeah, I guess I'm just curious, you know what, to be fair, it's like,
This one,
some of the
there's
stuff.
one, there's no disc in one of them. There's two of them for some reason, but there's no disc in one. And
This one you were in North Dallas?
she was in North Dallas, but she was now living in like, can't even remember, maybe Plano or, one of the new subdivisions way up north. Mary Kelly.
Oh, yeah, I think I maybe I heard.
But I went through just about everything to try and get rid of, she had a bunch of saved discs I pulled out, there were receipts I pulled out. So, yeah, that Ultimate there is kind of smashed.
Yeah,
but-
that one's kind of a.
Yeah, the other one,
but, you know, other ones are in top notch condition.
Right, so,
But, yeah.
Oh, you know, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, huh?
Yeah, you saw that, right? You saw that, I was like, where's number 2? I've got, this will be 5, but I've got 6, 7, 8, I've got 6, 7, 8, 9, and,
an old dot matrix printer there that came with, if anybody wants it. That one's a free, anybody, I'll pay someone to take that.
Oh, nice.
A dot matrix, it's free for now, but if, by the end of the, either that or it'll go in electronic recycling, if anybody wants a dot matrix.
Oh, man, the
you
Star.
know, or hey,
Star 10 is it?
Aren't these the ones that instead of using a dot, use a square?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
this
a
is,
square.
yeah, they weren't using square.
oh, the square little,
Instead, no, instead of printing
On the
dots,
pinhead.
on the pinhead, they would do squares, and it would make like fonts instead of like nicer. I remember, well, that was back in '64 days. I remember a friend had that.
ours always had a wheel on it that would sit there and pull the wheel, pull the paper up through it.
Chris, you care if I
Oh, no,
tweet this
let's
out? You
speak
guys
for
care if I tweet this
I
out?
didn't know, no,
Watch the screen live?
Yeah,
No,
no, I
I'm
don't
not.
care. Yeah, that's, the point is to sell it and make it, you know, make some dues back.
Yeah.
yeah, want some money, so, like I said, you want me, I'll set my computers, we can run to show some stuff off.
Wow.
One thing I noticed, boy, it takes a long time forever to load on this thing. This came with it, what's that?
That's
I don't know,
kind of weird, that's weird.
like sort of parallel port or something or other?
Slot looking thing right here, it just goes.
Oh, that's the,
Well, it came with, for some reason, it was plugged into this. And that's how it came. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up.
The expansion ports is on the top.
I wonder, Trivial Pursuit, I wonder how many of those questions you'll still be able to get right.
Haha, right.
Actually, they might be really easy, they might be common knowledge just because people have been on the internet.
Well, you know, it's funny. I've got an old, like, quiz game from the 1950s, and it's like, name Supreme Court justice. It's nobody I've ever heard of.
Yeah, exactly, that kind of stuff. It's just like, it's more nuanced for the time period.
Mm-hmm.
That power here? Oh, this is for the one, this is for a one.
There's no parallel, no serial port. From the end, they used to get it. Like a modem plug in one of these two.
I was thinking maybe if this was a parallel port, it was for the.
That's not gonna work.
Probably
Yeah, there's no pins in this one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was thinking of the original parallel port for the Amiga. I had a weird problem with it, that there was two wires that were crossed, and if you plugged it in, you'd blow the Amiga chip inside or something, you know? I think maybe that was a fix for that or something, somebody wired up.
I think that was the way, this is the way of adapting, getting it. Either a serial port or a parallel port.
This was my favorite football game. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but
I
back in
like
the day.
this one.
Yeah, you're talking about, I just never played it.
I played that all the time.
But did you like this
I
one? How
love-
it's so funny because it had like the sports
I
announcers.
don't think I never
and-
played that one. I played this one because, like I said, he was a club member, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
I'll have to,
the-
I'm
from the
surprised.
Amiga.
Yeah, I guess I'd.
And
You
did
know.
he do like one of the
Did-
first modem games? Was it like a modem?
Really? Like it'd do like a no modem? Yeah.
You think Scott Lamb?
Yeah, you're thinking of Scott
Oh,
Lamb.
Scott Lamb, that's what I'm thinking of, yeah.
Oh, it looks pretty cool though. Yeah, some of the strategy is a strategy football game as opposed to a
Yeah.
action game, but still,
If you're
I'm sure it's
playing- if
in
you're-
depth.
I've heard if you're playing it, you can, don't know what to do, you can ask Landry.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dallas is direct line through your modem, right?
Oh, yeah, future.
I never
Yeah,
played that.
exactly.
Mhm.
Well, hey, if it counts for anything, he was my favorite coach of the
Of course. Yeah, I think everybody's. I guess we've got a bunch of floppy disks of unknown lineage too, huh?
Man, that costs a bit of money. I even canceled it, and they refunded me the rest of the money when everything was going downhill and everything. It's got really thin.
We got the Commodore 1084.
I signed up for a magazine.
I don't know if this has been spoken for yet. I think that all of us here already have a bunch of them.
No, yeah, this one goes, yeah, with,
They were Amiga
goes with the 128. I don't know, I guess you could sell it separately.
And this is going-
Signed up.
This is the color monitor that was in its box, right?
You know, someone local might want the monitor, but somebody, if you ship it, is probably not gonna want the monitor. Or if they do, it's gonna be, you know, $50 in shipping.
Yeah, well, it's in its original box,
Yeah,
which
on
helps.
the cheap.
Yeah.
The Commodore 128 that this goes with. We'll
Oh,
hook it
yeah,
up, I
that's
guess,
right.
and try some games.
Man, good. Must be here. I missed last week.
Yeah. No, it's good, yeah.
We got some.
Oh, yeah, the network.
Lots
went
of
down on
software.
Switch in the office.
Oh no.
I
Dave?
don't want to remember that. Ruined my whole Saturday.
Upside down like this. There we go.
I mean, the power there.
Which is a bit made in Japan, right?
Have you picked anything else up for yourself?
Awesome, yeah, you know what to look for.
Good stuff. Made in Japan. No Chinese stuff.
You don't like the Taiwanese things?
No, no Taiwanese.
Taiwanese is not Japan, not China though.
No. Yeah, I don't think Taiwan.
They think it is.
Yeah, the Chinese think it
They
is for
think- well,
sure.
that's true. It's like,
Column
Mm.
and 80 column.
That
I
reminds
hope
me.
that shit don't blow up. And you think there's going to be a semiconductor shortage now?
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's. But you know they want to, no matter
They want to
what.
control everything.
Mhm.
Communists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, holy moly, this is a box of stuff here.
Oh, I know. Yeah, this. I mean, I'm just. Oh, this is all Commodore 64 stuff, and
Mhm.
you know, I mean, that's all.
Never had a 128.
That, I wanted one as a kid, but
Well,
they.
that does not look right for 128.
That's right, man.
Oh. No, it should have the text on there.
Or the command prompt.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's in,
Oh.
I guess, 80 column mode.
Oh, that's right. It kinda-
Very basic now.
Oh, yeah, it's really squishy, huh?
I forgot how, you remember how you switch it over? I think,
Wasn't the holding down the Commodore key and powering it up again?
I think it runs, well, let's see, run stop.
Did that-
I was getting it to go, but I can't,
Oh, is this a?
I don't know if I was doing it right.
We
There
got
we go.
brakes.
Oh.
All right, there, it's in 64 mode.
Oh, a couple of mugs and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe you type those 64.
Make up your own mind.
It's like that t-shirt, my one would have fit me about 25, 30 years ago, but not today.
Oh no.
Outfit.
Computer for the creative mind.
Yeah.
It's an extra large. I'm a large myself, so
Well, you gotta be at 128.
I'd have to really shrink it down.
That's why I'm wondering, you got this, is this written on the right spot? Let's see, there's the serial.
Do these have a battery that you have to remove, like the Varta or anything? 'Cause you know but probably not the 128, I wouldn't think.
Then you have a clock.
I don't think they even have a clock. Yeah.
You could set the clock, but when
Yeah.
next time you turn it on, it'd be off.
Yeah, that's one of the things I just know nothing about. I knew I wanted one, but then they had just come out the Amiga 500, and I was like, all my friends said to get that instead. Still thinking. Wow, that's still nice and clean.
Yeah, it's in good shape. So it has a little,
5 1/4 drive. It's got the little protector thing still in it.
transporter.
That was double density, that was way above 64 stuff.
Yeah, I bet you sell that online, you get some good money on it, I bet. Especially if they see that little cardboard thing come out of it, they'll think it's brand new. Which is, that's just obviously taken care of.
Did you ever get your stuff from Europe? The classic 520?
Yeah, I did.
How that goes? Setting it up.
Good and bad. Good and ultimately good. I found out that I have a bad A500 motherboard, or at least not when it's not compatible with it. It just doesn't work. Yeah, and I cleaned I did everything.
So what do you
And so
use
the
this
only way I
on?
figured out what it was bad was because I was trying everything.
I know it does work.
I used it on
Take that sound out of it.
another A5. One of them I had gotten back as a return, the case was smashed up. So I just used that one to test it. And so, but then, originally on the first one, I did that,
Request
you
for
were
again?
that 1 meg chip fix where you can cut a trace and then use your clock expansion, so that 512K as chip RAM, and so you get 1 meg chip RAM on the 500.
Well, when I first rebooted it, I
there's-
also,
you know,
80 column
let me know if you
line
need
right now.
information on it. You have to have to replace the Agnes chip.
I
with
could
the-
get it,
it's about
I could get it in 128
$4, so it's not that
mode.
bad, but you get 1 meg
Turn it
chip
off?
RAM.
yeah, I turned it off, I turned it back on, had all kinds of color characters all over the screen.
Jumper,
moving
right,
around,
and you
moving around.
cut another, there's
I don't know,
there's
I've hit
three
it before.
contact points. One of them are already soldered, and so basically you cut this one and then solder this one, then there's another trace that goes
No, I got it before, it was
the
working
memory
fine.
expansion. And at first, I had done that on some other board, and then when we worked with the A520, I'm like,
Before you get to type a certain.
it's A520.
Yeah, no, classic 520.
Classic 520, that's right. And so whenever it wouldn't work, I
No, it goes
was
64,
like
128
asking
goes
online, I'm like, hey,
64.
will this work? And other people were like, no, it'll work fine. So I had the same thing, it should, no problem at
That's
all.
40 columns, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that's 40 column, right.
Matter of fact, the other screen.
Excuse me, anyway, where do you have Commodore?
Yeah, the other screen on this, but then just looking over the RGB.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I know, it has 40 column, I know, yeah.
Don't want to be on Facebook, but,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, I mean, just like, but at the same time, it's a good, whenever you want something quick, or amiga.org, not Amiga, is it, yeah, it's amiga.org, and there's also the English.
That's the one.
That's the one I don't use a lot. Facebook, I get like responses like really quick, and so, but anyway, and I worked, but anyway, I got it hooked up and it worked fine.
That's right, yeah.
So I went ahead and
I
did
forgot about that.
they're the same version of motherboard, because sometimes if there's a different version, it's harder to do that little
There we
fix.
go.
I went ahead and did the cut, the solder, and stuff like that, and now it works
Yeah,
fine.
there
So
it
it works
is.
fine, but the only thing is no
Yeah, I
matter
forgot
what,
about that button.
you know the little.
I found it at one time back when I did it a while ago, and then
It's not the SD card, the little micro SD card slot, it'll read them. Even though I've installed the drivers on the OS, everything's there, it will.
Yep.
there you go.
Mr.
Johnny got it.
Policeman.
Johnny's the expert,
Uh,
he's the man.
Anyway, what
Now I can remember what command I want to go back.
But anyway,
I just reboot.
it'll read it, and then I start copying it from the SD card over to like the compact flash,
There it is.
and it'll error out. It'll give you some German error message, like a file system or something. And I'm like, I can't figure it out. I don't know what it is. And so I tried.
We have a one-sided game, that was resolved.
Different,
I don't even know if I had one.
I've tried on the SD card, I've tried FAT16, FAT32, EX FAT.
How many gigs is your SD?
I've tried
Those are all the
using a
160 or, yeah,
32 gig
64
with
gig. Yeah,
a
of course.
3 gig partition on it. I've tried different
I tried to play
brands.
some.
I mean,
I remember it was
what
so hard,
size
it
is
was also
you're using right
impossible to
now?
find their actual.
The lowest I had
28
was like,
anything. Commodore came up with a whole bunch of.
Now, the compact flash I'm running is like
places
64
people
gig,
work-
but it's
work
partition.
on it.
Oh, it's working with 64?
The compact flash,
Yeah,
yes.
128
And so that all works
is
fine.
fine.
But just the little,
This was
I just
just a
can't copy
64
from the little micro SD
Hard to
On
work
my SD card, I was using a 2 gig one, and then on.
Oh, I tried a 1 gig one too, it didn't work. Same problem, copying over error. And I updated the firmware on it and everything,
Those
so.
are just blank.
I should give you a copy,
Which some of them are.
do you have a
CPM on
32
here.
gigabyte compact flash?
Yeah, we never did use
Any
CPM.
chance?
I'm sure I did, or I think so.
If you got one, well, I
CPM is
can,
supposed to be the new.
So
the
I got-
universal-
And it's not that big a deal because I've got
Some
one
of the
around also.
cartridges,
I
the
ordered from
cartridges,
AmigaStore.eu, it's a little, I showed
Some
this
cartridges
here, I
work,
had it here
some
last month.
don't.
It's a little box with a 3D printed case around it, and it hooks to your parallel port, like your serial parallel port, and you can plug in an
Some are.
SD card that way.
oh, really?
Yeah, and then you can use it with any Amiga.
Wow, I didn't know.
And it was like $40.
That's, I mean,
Shit.
as long as you can, oh, that's
The
good.
big
As
one,
long as
but
you
it
can
says
use
it'll
SD
work, I
cards.
think it's-
That's what I like about my 520, but,
This is cassette.
Okay, yeah, there's some cassettes too, yeah.
I was gonna ask him, but I hadn't seen that do one.
No, if you got 32, I made it, I told him, I bet you I can make an image of this using, what's that Linux-based imager?
DD?
Redo backup, I think it's called.
DD Rescue.
No, redo
Okay.
backup. And it's a freeware, and he said, no, that won't work. I was able to make an image of it, and so I got an image, and it's all partitioned and everything set up. But it's a 32.
Yeah, the compact flash works perfectly. I don't have any problems with that, got to install. It's just, I had to install the OS from the floppy drives. From the floppy drives. I couldn't install from, well, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, you would have to anyway, because you can't boot off
Trigger to go up.
that micro SD card slot.
No.
It's just read only. But yeah, but that works fine. But that's the only thing, it just won't copy. It'll copy, in fact, it'll copy, I think it will copy like files that are outside of directories, or files that are inside of directories, it just won't copy them.
Why don't you bring your unit to the next meeting, I'll bring mine. And I'll bring over my 500, that way we can test back and forth the hardware.
Yeah, yeah, no,
See
that's
what's
fine.
going on.
And I can show you also, if we can look at if you wanna open the case on yours at home, look at the, version of the, motherboard. Yeah, most people have a 5, and if it's that one, you get to do the same thing I did, and it's not that bad. And someone with your, hardware expertise would probably have an easier time than I did. I had to resolder it, using my,
So that will give me 1 meg of chip,
1 mega chip.
but I thought I already had 1 meg of chip with 512 on there and the 512 expansion.
Nope, you have 512 of chip and 512 of fax RAM. The only way you can have a 1 meg chip is if you have an Amiga 500 Plus.
Oh, I thought the 500 plus had the 2 megs.
Well, maybe it does. I should say greater than 512 meg chip.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that would help, especially since I mess around with.
Your graphics stuff.
Yeah.
And you have to get the fatter Agnes as well too. But that's, like I said, I had to order that from eBay. The good thing is that there's not a PAL version. The PAL version is the same as the NTSC version. So I ordered mine from Germany. I plugged it
The
in.
map opens up as you move around.
Yeah.
Interesting, okay, yeah.
I know there's always a question. Oh,
You know,
check
the
this
only-
out. Yeah. Go ahead.
The only thing I don't like about the Classic 520 is it doesn't have a math code processor.
Oh.
So there's some programs I can't use because it requires that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some of my 3D stuff, again, it's an 020.
Yeah, but still, it is faster than the 020 that that's on my Amiga 1200.
That's what I heard. I read that it's faster than the 3025 megahertz, or 3025. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, thing. It's been working pretty well. But if you like, yeah, bring your stuff next week, next meeting, I mean.
Yeah.
And I'll bring my stuff
Yeah.
in. If you got an extra 32 CF, bring it and I'll image it.
Okay. I may or may not. I bought two little, I have to buy the little adapter ones where they come with a slot where you can insert a micro SD card in those, but I got two of them in and one of them was just bad. Just bad. And I'm like, wait, so, and I tried the, and it was like, they were like $18 each, and I didn't discover until.
Yeah, and I heard something about those, that they're not as fast as using the micro SD card in those adapters.
Maybe so, but I bet you there's more bottlenecks with the Amiga than there is on speed on those things.
Yeah.
On my Raspberry Pi over there, which is in the Linux space, I use the DD command to back up.
To make the images?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've heard about that one, and I think you can even write images with that one. I haven't tried that one yet, but I've heard good things about it.
I've heard of temples of that shy.
Maybe, what does it stand for?
I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know,
something.
it's the cartridge.
Oh, that's right, they make cartridges
I'm
too.
figuring out what most.
I think you might have a disc of this too.
For is kind of
Yeah.
weird how they got their names.
It's also, I think it says Big 20, doesn't it?
Meditation.
What's that?
I think it's say Big 20, or it doesn't. Also, there's some cassettes over there too for a Big 20.
The VIC 20 I had never heard of until I heard of the Commodore 64. Yeah, back on the VIC 20, and I was like, I didn't even know there was a VIC 20. I mean,
Yeah, I never had one before the 64.
Hey, what game are you playing there on the 64, 128?
This is Gateway to
F-Shot.
Appshot.
Oh, looks familiar.
It's,
Maybe I'm thinking Adventure.
There's a Fairy
Yeah,
Tale
when the-
Adventure.
when the graphics are that kind of rudimentary, they all kind of look alike, don't they?
Man, I remember playing, oh my god,
How does it
20
work?
hours of my life that I wasted on that on the Atari.
Oh, yeah.
Good games back then.
You've been slain.
Yeah,
You've been
it's
slain.
Yeah, twice.
Back then, when your system was 3.2, you didn't have to do anything weird.
That shouldn't be on
On the core software, distribution.
Yep.
I've got this on the
You got any problems?
Yeah, I mean, I put it in the same version for a couple of other
touch it.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm surprised the father is
Who's launching it, it just can't seem to find it.
You know, it took me a while to figure out what that problem is. When you go in there and assign where everything's at,
Yeah.
there's the sign to the corruption. There's a problem.
I told myself I was gonna be downsizing at some
And
point.
the-
I just threw that out the,
It's never a good time to downsize.
huh? Yeah.
Just there where you say where all the stuff.
So speaking of which, who plays around with Amiga 1000s? Anybody got a 1000?
Whatever it is.
No, I never had one.
No,
I'm
okay.
sure Johnny knows all
Johnny
and Ned.
maybe had
Mhm.
one, but I never had.
Ah, because there was just some hardware that came out for a 1000. An expansion card that was made a long time ago that somebody figured out how to reverse engineer, and now they've remade it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Does something to do with the sidecar on it, or?
I don't think so. It gives you more chip RAM, use of a fat Agnes, and an extra ROM for another kickstart. I don't think there's anything with an extra sidecar thing. Although what it does do is it gives you an extra slot so you can use some of the flicker fixtures and stuff like you would in a 2000.
I've decided that, I'm not gonna buy any more flicker fixtures just because they've got those new, I don't know if you guys have seen them, but they've got those new,
An HDMI thing with the Raspberry Pi Zeros.
I realize that people say it's cheating because it's just like, who gives a shit? It's like,
I don't
want
care.
to be able to look at this on a TV.
Yeah, quite frankly, I would rather spend $5 on a Pi Zero than wait for something to ship from Germany that's like 75 euros, right?
Yes. Yes.
I will all day do the Raspberry Pi too.
They usually retail for 70, or no, like a flicker fixture is literally usually about $120, and shipping it's $150, $160, and I'm just,
Okay.
you know.
I still haven't gotten mine working yet.
Once I did that, it started working. Yeah, I got the 3.2 working.
I'm gonna combine some of these boxes, Mark. That's all right, so.
PowerBook G4.
Wow.
Do you need the boxes back?
Nope. Hey, what did be a little?
EUAE.
Had this stuff lying around.
So you run
for a
on what,
year and a half,
Mac OS?
trying to-
Yeah, no, this is MorphOS.
Oh, you got this running on more.
No, it's MorphOS. I think I'll run it at the same time.
Nice. Wow. How's that working out?
It works pretty good. Let's see. I'm gonna bring up the,
The 50 megs of memory.
yeah, more than enough for anything. I've never been able to get this info to work before.
I've heard of this one before.
Oh, nice. No 40.
You'll see it's, equivalent to 4.274,000 working in there.
Jeez. You are, oh my gosh.
All right.
Wow, that you got the Mac.
Which one is that?
So lots and lots of software in all these.
You see like that's got the little.
Hole-in-one miniature golf.
Yeah, I already had this one sealed.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Earl Weaver baseball. Some documentation. A bunch of print software, it looks like.
This screen can do 16.
Okay, Word Perfect reference card.
80 by 1050.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is just magnets?
And this is,
Yeah, I noticed a lot of them, people were complaining, and I tried to figure out why it wouldn't work. Put the whole magnets on there, and it'll fall down in a lot.
I know what this is.
Nice. You know, I think my wife has one of these that's tossed.
Seems like productivity software here.
And
Disc Copier Plus. That actually may be fairly useful. Okay. But let's get to the fun stuff. The fun stuff looks a lot like this. We got the Enigma device, Flames of Freedom, Draken, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, King's Bounty, Blood Witch, Puffies. Oh my gosh, this looks like some crazy medieval Pac-Man ripoff, but I bet it's not. And then Weltris, interesting. Yeah, popular iteration on that one for sure. Then we've got in this box a ton of stuff. Alternate Reality, The City, BattleTech, Sorcerer Lord, Digipaint, The Lost Treasures of Infocom, with a bunch of titles on it, it looks like. Nuclear War. That's a fun game. We went through it on last month's live stream. I may just have to put this into my pile. The Annals of Rome and Typesmith 2.0. Sim Ant. Okay. Yes. Sim Ant is happening. Sorry, folks. I'm taking this off the market. And then we've got a bunch of things in tiny boxes right over here. Sorry, I watch a lot of kids' videos lately now that I've got a toddler at the house. Fool's Errand. Cue Ball. It's yeah, pool kind of game, huh? Fairy Tale, Mean 18.
Who knows whether attic or whatever, they still work. Just when you seems like when you reuse them over and over and over.
Yeah, I had an Amiga Workbench disc finally just die on me as 1.3. I got it with my original 500 a while back. And luckily I've got extras from when they came like 4 or 5 years ago to the airport and the guy was handing out boxes of discs.
Oh, yes.
I brought some of those boxes last time actually.
Those are like the new Amiga OS 3.2. Like 12 discs or something.
Oh yeah.
I used a lot of those discs that he gave me.
Oh geez. Nice.
I got a whole bunch of boxes.
Trinity, and then all these. Balanced Power, the 1990 edition. Okay. Arg. It's kind of like
Yes, I got the bad.
Fantasy and lore.
The first book, I said it-
What is this all about?
The
The world of artographs. A place where the wonders of art and design appear before your very eyes, where each and every creation you produce can be artographed individually with an image that depicts style, originality, and most of all, attitude. That seems kind of interesting. If anybody wants this, then this is here. I guess you can make your own RPG with your own cast of characters, I suppose. That could be interesting. If not, I'll just put it in my pile, I guess. What else we got?
Action Amiga.
So that's there. I'll check the comments in a second, see if anybody calls this one out. ProStream Plus. So I'm guessing this is not for streaming software. Jinkster. Every silver lining has a cloud. That's an interesting way to think of it. Who wouldn't want to get sprayed with a cheese sandwich? That sounds pretty good. That just seems kind of silly. Interesting. The Kennedy approach. The air traffic control simulation. Huh. Control America's busiest airspace. Ports of call. Cinemaware. Sports basketball. Prime Time. The network game. Oh,
How many
jeez.
viewers we got? Is this on your,
Oh, good. Now I can pretend to be Lynn Bolin and cancel Wheel of Fortune in 1980.
Oh, dude, you know, yeah, I forget you're the guy that knows all about them.
Well, there we go. That's kind of intriguing, huh?
Yeah, we'll need a special RGB input cable for this one. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean,
Populous to Trials of the Olympian Gods. And then, yeah, I mean, there's just so much stuff to go through here. Trinity, Captive,
I'm not sure it would work.
Data Retrieve, and Ashes of Empire. That are shot in the box. The Lost Treasures. Oh, yeah, we went through this one already. And then just like a bunch more stuff back here, all stacked up.
Oh.
You're not allowed to look at the previous table.
Amiga MJ22.
We got some hardware. 1084 video monitor. Do we know if it's working?
Yeah, it does work. The only thing, the power switch
Oh yeah, a little dented in. Huh?
is broken.
What's what? Oh, who's writing stuff?
No, I'm gonna answer it.
Oh, sure.
Get this door broken down.
Amiga, they found it.
Oh, cool.
1084 video monitor.
The MicroPro's air traffic control game is very rare.
Let's turn this down so it's not getting any
It's a
feedback.
PCB running on Morpho S.
Oh, okay, nice.
Fargo box on the floor over there.
Come on, let me do.
Wow.
Let me see where the Fargo box is on the floor. Unless we're talking about.
What's that?
Oh, is it this one?
Yeah, that's
Must have
the
been.
monitor there. One monitor is hooked up to the 128.
Yeah, that's the monitor box.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for that monitor there.
Mm-hmm. Now, are we saying that this was this game that was very rare, the air traffic control game?
I don't know. I don't know.
This is just
Maybe-
watching the comments on the
He
live
was,
stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he said. Well, look for it on eBay coming real soon to you.
I guess so.
And all the proceeds go to the group. So.
Yeah, they go to the AmigaMCCC, the Metroplex Commodore Computer Club, which is us, the group of people in this room, looking over all this stuff.
Have you
So,
ever thought about incorporating Amiga into our name? Did that ever come up? So get more traffic.
well, I always call it AmigaMCCC
Yeah.
rather than just MCCC.
Yeah, that's when I do a search. I just put Amiga MCCC and come up. Yeah, it comes up. That's I think our website.
Yeah, AmigaMCCC.org.
Okay, good. Okay.
Well, we were, Commodore first, and then
Mhm.
Amiga came and dominated. So,
Right.
but
Oh, I guess so, huh?
yeah, we were originally, I guess. I joined when I had a 64, before the Amiga was out.
Oh, wow.
And that was like 85, 84, 85 I joined. So originally, yeah, it was all VIC-20s, probably even some pets, if I recall. and,
Wow.
Hey, any
Well, I'm going to
plus
have to bring in a
fours?
pet next
I
time.
always sold a plus. I bought a plus 4 from someone who said, "Yeah, it's a Commodore 64," and I bought it.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm like, this doesn't look like a Commodore 64, and I'm like, nothing, this doesn't run anything from Commodore 64. I'm like, why did Commodore make this thing? It was about this big, and it had the little buttons. They were like, I don't know, they were like, the keys were like weird buttons on them.
Oh, it was like a chiclet keyboard then or something, maybe?
Yeah, but it was kind of like, do you remember the game, like Perfection, the board game Perfection, where it had the, like, the little things that stuck out of the plastic? It was like the keys stuck up from the key, where it wasn't like an entire key, it was like the letters stuck up. And you pushed down
Yeah,
the
exactly.
I want to say, it's been a long time, that was probably,
That was such a failure that Commodore had practically, I must have gave them away because I remember people going to see Lake Property on it and saying,
Oh,
free
no.
computer if you come see it. And they come to me and say, hey, is this a good computer? And I was like, no.
Nope.
don't say you're gassed.
Yeah, I'm
There's
thinking
like 4 built-in things in it, and that's it.
8-bit guy's probably the only guy that likes them. Any Commodore
Yeah.
weirdness he's got. 8-bit
The
guy.
8-bit guy.
Big local YouTuber,
Yeah.
of course.
My son
He'll tell you
even
all
knows
about
about
himself.
him.
Oh yeah.
And my son knows about the 8-bit guy. He said I should be the Amiga,
The Amiga
the
guy.
equivalent of the 8-bit guy.
You know what? He's happy to have people lend him stuff. I've lent him stuff myself.
Mm.
And he actually will return it to you cleaner than what you gave it to him. Even if you just clean it, he will find something else to clean about it. He's that, like, attention to detail guy.
He was at a meeting, wasn't he?
Yeah, I gave him a meeting.
I was like at the meeting before and the meeting after. I missed him, but he was at one of our meetings apparently
He's been at the Let's Play stuff.
2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, Let's
I
Play.
guess I give him a hard time because he said the Amiga wasn't that much better than the PC. The PC was just, and I'm like, dude, we're around the same age, right? And I was just like, I'm not gonna, this is the Let's Play thing. No, he's a real nice guy. I just thought I was just like, come on, dude, look at the back of the artwork. You know, they always put the Amiga version on there for a reason. You know, the Amiga screenshots on there. It was so much better than animation, so much smoother. And VGA wasn't even around until like several years, before that. This was 1985. I had in 1985. I had a IBM PC. My parents bought it, but they didn't ask me. Go figure. An IBM PC.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
IBM PC XT with a
Here's some more.
CGA graphics card.
Rendezvous with Rama.
4 colors. out of
9
16.
Princes in Amber. I think we might be looking at Commodore 64 and 128 stuff
Yeah,
now
this
rather
is
than
all-
Amiga
yeah.
in particular. So
C64.
just be aware this is C64.
He has a new video where he went to that
9
computer
Princes in
retro
Amber.
thing and
Dragon World.
showing the graphics processing through the years. And I thought it was
The Lords of
amazing.
Midnight.
I almost never hear him say Amiga in any of his videos.
No, he's much more of a
First thing
Commodore
he starts
guy.
off is the juggler.
Yeah.
Flip
And
these
they said, yeah,
around.
this was one of the first, highly advanced video.
Oh, my.
And,
Temptation
others began to comment. I was
hacker.
like, Amiga? No,
That's
no,
pretty
say it.
funny.
Yeah,
Activision,
Burn your
huh?
tongue.
Compelling, huh? The standing stones and what lies beneath.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Even
Think
still
fast,
today,
the Great
it's still
American
not
Cross-Country
getting
Road
the
Race.
love it needs, right?
Right.
That's funny. Did you guys see that they're...
It tolls for thee, master of the
Well,
lamps.
not rumors, I think they're announcing that they're
EOS.
making a remake of Babylon 5.
Earth orbit stations.
And I was
Worms. What
sci-fi
version of
used
Worms
to
is
go,
this? That looks way different than
Is it, man, is it
probably the
better
90s version of
than,
Worms, huh?
Why did they ever use them?
A way to think about
make it
thinking.
struggle? Those graphics were not that good. I go, John, that was like the first series that they ever used 3D
Are you
graphics
charmed,
on.
challenged, or careless in their presence? What if you had to take responsibility for their lives?
You couldn't say anything
What if you could reach into their minds to instruct them?
It was so expensive.
Yeah.
It's
There's another TV
very
show
like
using
Art
Amiga.
Nouveau kind of
There's another TV show using Amiga.
real trippy.
RoboCop.
Oh, RoboCop.
Oh my
I think,
gosh.
Deep Space Nine.
The TV series.
I wouldn't
Not
even
the
begin to
movie,
know.
the TV series.
Legacy.
They were saying,
I've never
Of
heard
the
that.
ancients.
Is there a reason why I've never heard of that?
yeah, not the movie. Yeah, the movie was root.
Yeah,
but
huge.
for the TV series, they have the Amiga.
Now what do we have in the next
All those
box?
weird
Wizard's
things
Crown.
going on.
Night Orc.
Yeah.
That's what cut their price.
Well, yeah, that's like that. 'Cause, I mean,
Not a lot.
back then when
Zyphus.
we were working with some TV stations, it was like they had the PC paint box.
Progressive peripherals and
It
software.
was like, I mean, it was like
Gothmoy's Lair.
back in 1980 dollars. So I mean that was.
Reach for the
and it was
stars, the
amazing
conquest
what
of
you
the
could do. I was
galaxy.
there and watch whatever you could do, but at the same time, it's like not everyone
Telengard.
could afford that. and
Putting some
people that
glare
have
off of
used
here.
it
I don't know how.
and all that,
Where's it
so-
coming from?
Reach for the stars.
It doesn't mean literally reach for the stars.
No, I'm trying to figure out the glare situation here, and it's like impossible. Huh. Okay, it's coming
Yo,
from
watch out, leaving this
all the way over
parking lot.
there.
The cops been pulling over, giving people tickets for, which people haul ass through this
Yeah.
parking lot. So I guess I'm kind of glad to see it. But,
Yeah, really. Oh, is he finally ticketing people that
oh,
go
he's
too
been
fast?
ticketing people several. At first I was like, what's going on? You know, but it's like, yeah, I've seen him pull over at least 2 or 3 cars.
That's about time, because in my older age, I'm getting worried about
Oh,
getting run over.
yeah. Well, that's
especially you have a new kid.
Yeah.
Too, so
yeah. It's
you
funny how
kinda
that
get a little
changes
bit
then,
more-
right?
It does.
But I don't know.
Are they taking shortcuts through the parking lot because of the road out there?
Yep.
Yeah, much
Yeah.
smoother than
And
that.
it's just kind of like you'd think that they just fix the road, right?
Shard of Spring, Questron
That
2.
road's been like that for a long time.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a year now or something. What's beneath here?
I'm trying to remember when they-
Fantasy, and then Questron again.
Down to the next
The
one.
original version.
Come all the way around and then I can just head straight into the,
That's how I leave.
yeah, that's how I leave too. But
Yeah, but I never.
Oh, and then Fantasy
there was
2 and
the radio said
Gemstone
There
Warrior.
was a bad accident on
DNT or
35
something.
in Valwood. They said literally 35 in Valwood. I'm like, or there was some kind of bad. I'm not going that way.
By the
So
time I went
all
through
the
here,
way.
there was nothing there at
So I just
all.
ended up
Yeah, I'm starting to clear up. Yeah,
Mhm.
too, by the time I got through.
Computer Baseball. And then Cartel. Cartels and Cutthroats. Oh boy. Here you go. And then Geopolitique 1990 with USSR insignia. Looks like an Apple II computer down
When
there.
they first started, they wanted the greatest and best of everything. If you went in there, if you watch the show carefully, you would see them do the 1000, and they go up there and bring up somebody's picture, says, print me out a copy of that. The picture comes sliding out there, and I go, yeah, right.
Miami Vice was good. I loved the TV show, but it was so cheesy.
Yeah.
You go back and you watch it today, and you're like, I can't believe I like this.
It was a thing back then.
It
Pastel.
was.
Pastel.
Yeah, pastel. And you know, it was the first one that was kind of like violent for a TV show. It was like people getting shot, and you'd see blood and stuff.
There we go.
And you didn't see that much. I mean, if you saw like Hill Street Blues or something, it was more. It was.
Next box, we got Times of Lore, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
What else we got underneath of it?
The box quality
Ah.
is amazing.
Trivia Fever, the entertaining game of fun-filled trivia.
You can play with or without a C64.
Oh, nice. So you can
play-
actually just use a board game then,
I
huh?
think there's a videotape in there.
Oh, interesting.
I think
It's one of the VHS, like, kind of like a Laserdisc game, but on a VHS then.
one of these has another one has a videotape in it.
Well, I guess we're going to have to open this up and look at it then. Just to see what the box contents are. Of course, everything else can fall
Yeah,
over.
everything in every one of those boxes.
Phew.
I mean, I did with all my like my Ultimas stuff like that. You know, I did the same thing. But
Chris, how are the messages looking on the...
oh, they say the C64 stuff, which I'm surprised. They say the C64 stuff will go for a lot of money too.
There we go.
Yeah,
What's this one had a tape? Yeah, I guess it says a book. This one
Okay.
has a book in it.
Most
I was thinking this one had a
C64
tape, but
fans
it's
Ah.
just a book.
graduated to the Amiga that I know
Gotcha.
of, and I don't know, but I guess I'm wrong. There's a lot of people that are still C64
But you don't
all
have
the
to even
way.
play it
we
with.
had like a separate
Computer.
hardware club that was dedicated to 64. You couldn't get those guys in on us for nothing.
Yeah.
Chris, what I would say is that on Instagram, the most popular posts that I make relate to C64.
Now, this
Okay.
one here, this has a videotape.
Okay, nice.
This one, Ashes of the Empire.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is.
Video instruction tape.
Mm-hmm. See if we can pull it out of there.
I've got.
Show you VHS glory.
I've got.
Here
I
it
think
is.
it's-
Mirage
DOS
NTSC.
Boot. You remember that? There was a movie about it. DOS Boot.
Mhm.
The Amiga game that came with the actual novel book with it. Pretty cool. You know, I mean, I'm sure you can still find it.
There we go.
At Ball or at half-price books and the clearance, but still, it's kind of cool. Neat condition.
Ashes of Empire. Whose signature is that?
I don't know.
Mike Sight?
Mike something. Yeah, it looks
Mhm.
like it starts with an S.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's an actual signature printed.
Sure.
But-
It's printed.
Let me ask you all a question on a slightly different subject. Years and years ago, we used to use which I still have, an RGB video projector.
Mm-hmm.
Do anybody have any interest
So I'm
in
going to go
that?
through the rest of this stuff.
RGB
It was
We've got
Is that the red, green, blue?
everything backwards, I guess, in this perspective.
1084S, except
Um,
it's a vector. I mean, not like.
Some of this back.
I'm just saying you'd take
I'm gonna go through it like from the other side then.
from the Amiga.
We're all facing the other way.
Yeah. Well, these seem to be facing this way. We've got Alter Ego female version.
Yeah, the male version is on the other side.
Make a new life for yourself. It's just for fun to start over. Take a different path, create a new personality, live life as something he's always wanted to be. Explore lifetime experiences from birth to the golden years. Interesting. Alter Ego male version. That's a different, it's like the same artwork, just a different color on the outside. Archon by Ann Westfall and John Freeman and Paul Reich III.
It sounds neat and niche, but.
PSI or Sci-Fi Trading Company, huh?
Go on my bookshelf like these will. But yeah, that's kind of, I've gotten rid of a lot, but I hear you.
Mule. Oh, interesting.
I did order one of those cards. I broke down and bought one of those cards.
The Bard's Tale 3, Thief of Fate.
9,000.
Marble Madness.
The one that you showed me, card.
The Adventure Construction Set
It's gonna take 6
by
months
Stuart
to
Smith.
shortage.
Stuart
But he
Smith's
said now
Adventure
even
Construction
longer,
Set.
and he said, but I was one of the last ones to get my
So
order.
play 8 great adventures or write your own.
Graphics card that you put in, it's got USB. It's a flip
Everything,
chart.
yeah, it does everything.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff, but apparently not all of it works just great.
That's pretty interesting.
And the one thing is he also added on an audio thing that you could order separately, which I guess gives you, I don't know, 16-bit sound. I was like, well, add it on.
Coming out from here, you get
never find them later on.
Times of Lore,
And so I was kind of like, well, it's not that much, but
Advanced Dungeons and
that,
Dragons.
and, but then I was reading about there's so much new hardware that's coming out. I was the people who make the vampire stuff.
Paperclip 2.
He's got basically this very similar setup with everything, and it's got that 68
Print shop
60
companion.
processor on it. And
then regular
like
print
5
shop.
times faster than a regular 68. It's 68080. What do you call it? 68080. And they call
Pick
it
Brown Fox
it's
word
like 5
processing.
times faster than the 68060. And they said 100% code compatible with the 68,000.
Let's see, we've poked through this already? I don't think so.
Yeah. And so
We've
they're
got
coming out, and I was like, shit, it's like this. It's like,
Ogre,
it's like a
The Bard's Tale 2,
This one has almost all the same
Sword of
features,
Fargold,
except it
Commodore
has a
64, Mini
6880
Putt.
on it, where, I'm sure it's not an
All of-
official.
Now here's another copy of the Kennedy Approach. This one is for C64, but it's obviously not as good of condition as the Amiga version.
I don't know if, I think they're, the last time I looked at it, I don't know if they're.
Let's see, where did we put that before?
1000 version of it.
There it was. Now there's the two of them together, huh?
The Amiga 500, and you tap on to the, or you use the 2, I think, but I don't know if there's a 4000 version of it. But I was like, man, that's amazing how much new hardware is coming out.
The Curse of Ra.
They keep going with their Raspberry Pi. Pretty soon we'll have a motherboard with like a Raspberry Pi phone doing all the work. Because they only got it for the
The Pi Store.
Another Sword of Fargold, looks like.
We
got some discs. You got President-elect,
At some point, you just do like Ken Woolridge did.
1988.
Boot up the emulator and just run it on your.
Fantasy 3, The Wrath of
One of the ones I had
Nicodemus.
to do with the CF card. dealing
Mo
with that was
Bias.
smooth, was
Mobius.
smooth to my PC and then boot up when you
Temple of
wait,
Apshai.
and then write stuff to it and then move it back.
Another copy of Fantasy
So, I still
2.
couldn't do it all 100% Amiga to set all that stuff up.
And our hardware. Some more titles.
Raspberry Pis in, one for each custom ship.
Deluxe Paint 3, Amiback Tools, Ishido, The Way of Stones,
Yeah, there's people that
Speedball,
get real religious about that.
Starflight 2, Loops, TV Sports Football, Chamber of the Psy Mutant Priestess,
It's like the one
Journey.
on Facebook, but,
The Quest Begins.
there's some
I'm guessing this is not a Journey album.
terrible, you're not, why don't you just emulate it? It's just like,
We got
whatever fun they do.
the artwork.
When you see that new Raspberry Pi, old CM4, back then, you got board to plug it into, because it's like PCIe slot.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And this guy was putting an AMD RTX 6700 into the slot, hooking up to the Raspberry Pi.
What was he using it for? Like crypto mining?
It was just, he said that's what this is, chief reason is trying to get. But he does things just to see if he can do it. Yeah, he was showing now there's a way of hooking up two Raspberry Pis together and creating a
Get the 128 for sale, I think. In its box, you get the 1571. Here's the box for the 128. The box for the 1571's around somewhere.
Across over town or whatever.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Remote login.
Oh, there it is over there.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the box?
Yeah, the 1571 boxes.
Sorry.
Here it is.
And someone buys it, it comes with a free printer.
Oh, yeah. To add $50 to your shipping costs.
Yeah.
The guy sold out a Amiga
Couple
box
other
for $1
pieces
million.
of software.
Who knows what that could be worth, right?
Yeah. My favorite
WordPerfect Empire.
Nobody wants printers. That computer reset
Yep.
they're talking about, printers and CRT monitors they can't get rid of.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's like electronic discount. They had a sign.
Oh, but
Do
don't
not
ask
accept printers.
on their page. Don't ask them about the CRT monitors. They get mad because they're like, don't ask us about our inventory. You need to come look. It's like, well, you're complaining about CRT monitors. I wanted to know what kind of CRT monitors you have. Oh, didn't you read the rules? Huh? It's here in Dallas. He can tell you. There's a story behind them.
Yeah, it's
Over there?
yeah, it's on 635 in Skillman.
Yeah.
Guy had a business and then he died, and now they're trying to liquidate the assets. And he's kind of had accumulated a lot of stuff that was in not very good care, I suppose.
Oh, gosh.
Some of it was like in new condition. You just had like a dig and
Oh, yeah.
pallets of stuff. And
The guy had a whole palette of like IBM SSK keyboards and stuff, Model
Just
M's.
from what people post in there's a Facebook group that you can join. What people post, it looks like just from the quality of the stuff they post, they're like, oh my gosh, I found this, and it's like, oh, yeah, it looks like it's mainly taken over. I would guess by now.
I mean, that's kind of the impression. A lot of the IBM stuff's been spoken for, so it's kind of like people are picking out clones and clones of clones and stuff, it seems
And
like.
PC Junior, it sounds like they have a lot of PC Junior stuff.
Plenty. Well, though, I think they're kind of a bit more reaching the sold out on the PC Junior stuff, but because they've been making kits out of that and it's been selling, so
Okay.
people are after it.
I remember my aunt complaining, saying that her husband bought one of those back in the day, and she said it was the worst computer in history.
Oh
Yeah.
PC Junior,
They
yeah.
just didn't have enough RAM to do anything. Every book,
Just the keyboard.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You know, it has a connection to the Amiga. The guy who developed it, who Commodore hired to make the 4000 and the 1200.
no way.
Oh, my
How do
gosh.
you put that on your resume? Oh,
Mhm.
Commodore.
And that's why he said, well, heck, we don't need codes on these things. Let's put IDE on there. And it'd be a cheapest IDE controller we can find.
Cheap and slow.
And they had this good chips that they wanted to use, but he said, let's put on this stuff down here, the AGA. Let's use that instead.
Yeah.
Got some extra things.
I don't know if it's true. I think I read someplace that the
Some magazines.
AGA,
Diskettes.
They licensed the chip technology from the guys that make PC TV.
I think so, yeah.
What was that? Sorry, I missed it.
So I read in some place, I don't know if it was a magazine or where, it was a while ago that.
Amiga Action, complete with 2 discs that came with it originally. This is issue 58 from June of '94.
To develop that. So they went to the guys that developed.
Who's
the
Danny Flynn?
Digital creations and license.
Well, now he's working a regular software job.
Oh,
No, I don't know.
how to do
Yeah,
that.
That's kind of what happens to some of these people though over time.
And the AA chipset.
Enchanted Realms Anniversary Edition.
They said,
The best of Amiga.
they hired that guy from PC Junior, and he pulled the plug on all the stuff he was working.
Several of them with 3 discs inside them actually do.
It doesn't have SCSI.
Another Amiga Power. This one is from July '94.
Wow.
2 discs.
Yeah, you know, I mean, of course, you know, as I've said before, I never had a hard drive with my Amiga 500. It was too expensive, or you know,
Amiga Magazine.
Load off floppy. But I can imagine if you had a 2000,
January
something like
95.
that, or a 3000, and you wanted
CU
to
Amiga
upgrade,
July
you wanted to take a hard drive and
of
use
some
it for
year.
4000. Well, that
I guess.
wasn't really an option anymore. Of course, I always thought it was kind of strange on how Commodore made. Now, the
Hey,
2000 was a big
World Cup
cost.
USA '94.
I was kind of surprised though how
It's pretty funny with Striker.
with the 3000,
I just sold my World Cup '94 pinball machine today earlier.
You know how the case got so small.
Amiga
so
DOS
some-
manual,
all your
Amiga
cards
Basic.
didn't fit in it. And I don't.
Bunch of manuals, star text, Enchanted Realms. Enchanted Realms again, more Enchanted Realms, and there's the actual media for it, I suppose, huh?
If I had like the toaster
Yep.
card that my friend had in the 2000, it wouldn't fit in a 3000, so he couldn't upgrade.
There was a piece of metal.
So there we go, and then
I went over to the computer place over here and I went to it. And
a bundle of documentation.
Pulled it out of our single piece right here, you just cut it
And
out.
please read this first. Well, I'm sorry that we came to you last.
I remember some of the animations.
There, let's see what we've got.
They would use toasters and they had a couple of 3000s, cut the slot to get that card in.
I'm surprised, I thought it was too narrow. I mean, I figured you couldn't even.
Yeah, no, it was fine, it's just when you saw.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's no big deal.
Well, that's
Nice.
right. The 3000, it went sideways. That's right, it went sideways. So I guess that's what the deal was. So it would have enough room to fit in that way.
Yeah, you shouldn't have room for anything else once you got it stuck in there, you're like,
Yeah.
dang, where can I put this at?
The toaster 4000, my understanding, fits perfectly in there.
So,
So it's like a long path to get everyone to upgrade. So that's how that's typical.
It's Commodore not working with their
Yeah.
third party,
Yeah.
especially Utech that was.
That was, Utech.
oh my gosh.
For the longest time.
Yeah. It's
And
funny,
which one of those companies is still around today?
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
even though, yeah, the lightweight took a beating.
Well, yeah, they just,
It's not what it used to be. But, yeah, the attitude.
Yeah, it took, I don't know, forever before they realized the toaster was actually moving and.
Well, it's funny because if you look at the demo tapes, it doesn't say Amiga. They have this big sticker with some of the rainbow colors there in the video toaster.
Video toaster 4000, yeah.
yeah, I had, one of the ones that I got was a Video Toaster 4000, where, yeah, it had the branding over it. Video toaster and, yeah, the colors, and then.
It's like you said, let's separate the, you know, we don't want anybody knowing this is an Amiga.
Yeah, and I asked somebody online, I was like, what's the difference between this and a regular one? Nothing.
Nothing.
Literally nothing except the obvious badging, stuff like that. So, whenever, because it didn't work, it was one I got from, who the gentleman was, he came to the meetings back when I think once or twice back when we were out at the airport. Kind of a big guy, he says he used to run a shop here in Dallas.
Oh, there was a guy, there was a really big guy in Fort Worth, who was a software company. Software company, yeah.
I think that was him, and he sold me an Amiga 4000.
Yes.
Maybe that's what it was. It's been a long time, but anyway, I bought it off him, or I bought a different one. But anyway, since I got confirmation that there was really literally no difference, because one of them, my 4000s didn't work. I bought one from the other guy. You know, I bought two of them, and so I ended up Frankensteining them together so that I got, you know, the clean 4000 front, because the keyboard had all the stickers on it for the Amiga toaster, and I was useless. It was annoying because the letters were like this big, and it's not like I need those to type anyway. It's just, I don't know, I don't like the feel of that on my keyboard. So anyway, I put the working motherboard into the clean one and kind of did everything, and then I sold it online, you know, for, you know, a little bit of money, not a whole lot, but just to get rid of it. But, yeah, I was surprised that there was literally no difference at all.
I'm gonna have to cover it.
All right.
Have we decided what we're gonna sell any of this stuff for? I'll think a couple of things maybe.
I was thinking,
So if you look at those comments on there,
uh,
there's people that are saying specific things are worth quite a bit of change.
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Well, do you wanna, it's just, it doesn't matter, we, like, if I had proposed, unless somebody else wants to do it or override it, I had proposed breaking some of these up into like boxes, because selling the individual ones is it's tedious and the price, but at the same time, if you know some of the more expensive ones and you wanna do it that way, that's fine. But I had offered just to take different packages and sell them under my account, and then just, you know, give the money to the group, and I just put them on an eBay auction. So sell like 20 in one group, and then I can box those in one box, pad it up, and send it out, and then 20 in another group, and just sell it that way.
Yeah.
So that's an option unless somebody else wants to do that.
Hey, no, I mean, go for it, I just wanna get rid of it.
We're behind you on 100%.
I mean, like I said, just sort of commission for the club, and you know, your time and effort, you know, you.
Yeah,
you
and
think
I don't,
it's fair.
and I don't mind at all. I mean, this is, to be
Yeah.
honest with you, you know, some of these are probably worth a little bit more than $5 or $10 each, well, definitely the Ultimate, so, I mean, it's kinda like, I figure it's kind of a break-even
It's you
thing.
doing it, we'll let you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
And $5 each, and then if you want the club, I don't know what's a fair, you know, 20, 25%, 10% for the club.
He
or-
brings me a $10 bill, I'll be happy.
Yeah, but I don't, you know, it's not, I wouldn't,
I don't wanna-
I wouldn't be here with, I don't wanna give, I wouldn't
Yeah,
be here with
I
that
want
market.
to be fair, I mean,
with
you're
that.
doing work and the club get a certain amount of money, I mean, it's up to you, whatever you want to do.
So what's your eBay?
It will be, Super Beast 77, SUPA
Mhm.
BEAST
Yeah, I mean,
77.
Okay.
I've got almost 400 positive feedback, all positive feedback, never, not one negative ever. And I've got a history of selling Amiga stuff and things like that. So,
Okay.
yeah, in fact, if anyone wants to see that, I can email that out and say, hey, here are the auctions. And so, you know.
Oh, do you want to take the 128, 264?
Yeah, I figured I'd take all of it and
Yeah,
just
that's
help
fine.
and just
Yeah.
help, you know, just sell it and see what people. And so if somebody says, "Hey, it's worth this," then you know, I figure they'll bid on it based on the collection. If there's 20 of them, then maybe some of them, because not all of them are going to be worth a whole lot. In fact, you know, I've got a Frogger C64. I was like, oh, it's still sealed, and it's like that's worth $5. If that.
Sure.
And after on eBay, you know, I'm just like, well, it's not worth it to ship it. So anyway, that's my thought. Unless, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you want to, like, all the RPG games together, or?
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
RPG
Yeah.
Certain
collection,
type together,
and yeah.
Especially by brand too. Some of the brands are highly sought after.
Brand or something,
Mhm.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
do that. A bunch of stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an eBay account, if you
Mhm.
do, if you want to do it.
And you can still, I'll still give you the link, and you can still see what they are.
Yeah.
And
I'd
you
be
can,
curious just to see how they go.
yeah, and you can keep an eye on them, and you know. So I honestly think, in my opinion, unless if everyone has it all right, my thought is these are. How about these for 5 and these for 10,
That's
or maybe
fine.
this one for.
Speed up, I mean, yeah, that's fine.
I will see you all next month.
Adios.
Yeah,
Hey, take care, man. Thanks for coming out.
that's good to me, yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see. We'll leave it at 5.
Um,
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 10,
See you next
Bye,
month.
guys.
10,
See you next month.
10,
Take care.
okay, 10.
Hold on a second, are you interested in that monitor at all, or?
No, I'm gonna pass on it, but thanks anyway.
Well, hold on, wait, do you think you sell it, do you want the monitor, the C64 monitor, do you think you can sell it, or it's probably too big, or?
I don't, honestly, I think that is there any advantage to that over a TV? You
No.
can do it, I don't know if people.
Oh, it's got separate, it's got RGB inputs.
Yeah,
and
that's
what
probably gonna be
it-
better quality than the TV.
Yeah,
So, I don't know, I'll take it and put
If
it in
you'll
my
take it,
garage, and
okay.
just so you don't have to deal with
I was
it.
gonna say, if you don't take it, you know, then David wants it, or whatever, but, you know, you can take it with you. If
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
mean,
take
I was
it-
gonna take it, and just try and sell it, I don't want it, but I'll
Yeah.
try and sell it, or
Right.
if Dave, you're interested in it.
No, you can take it.
I mean, it's not the greatest, but I mean, you
Well,
know,
it's, I'm trying to get away from some stuff.
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
I'm a little like, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? But it's
Yeah.
So anyway,
forgot where you
that was
were.
110.
Okay, well, I just thought maybe, you know,
Hey, I got a question. Do any of you guys have a DC TV?
yeah, I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
What version software do you have, do you know?
I don't know, it was one of these things where 20 years ago, at one of our kind of things like this, our sales, people were throwing stuff out, and they just grabbed it, and I never used it, I just put it away.
Can you bring the discs next meeting?
I don't know if I have the disc or not, I've got, the DC TV, and I've got the manual, but I don't know if I have disc or not.
I picked one up on eBay and it works great, but with the original version 1 of the software, if you try to do, certain things, on Workbench 3.2, you try to do certain things, it will remove meditation.
Right.
And I found online 1.1c, that one works perfect, but they only have one disk out of 4.
Yeah.
And I think the first 2 disks are the software, the other 2 are just photos.
Go
Right.
to the zone.
But that's where I got them.
Oh, the zone?
Yeah, and I even scanned the manual and uploaded it to the zone.
Oh, okay.
But no, I could not find that manual at all in PDF.
I know I have the manual, and I brought it in last time.
Okay, just for review, here are the 1084 monitors. We've got one. I've shown this one a few times already.
Well, I can bring that.
One of the 1084 monitors that's got a little bit of a derpy power button there, though. Seems like it all works, but otherwise,
I might not even have this. I think
just kind of difficult to turn on.
Maybe I did at the time.
And the back of it, of course, looks like this.
Do you need the disc or the manual, is that what you're saying?
No, I have.
And then for the
I have
second
this in the manual, but I have version.
1084, we've got the
I need to get version 1.1.
this kind with the different look
Got it.
to it. So here we go. Spin this around a little bit. Kind of peel that down. Check. And then switch it up back here. It's like this in the back. And there you have it.
What I do is I take this stuff and I'll
Yeah.
archive it and I'll upload it to archive.
I wonder if this is, I don't know. That's where the 9-pin thing is or what.
Archival purposes in case someone
Otherwise,
they can find them up there. But alrighty, guys, thank you. I will see you next meeting and bring your stuff. I'll bring mine.
I'll look for the disc. I kind of don't think I have this.
okay.
But I'll
Here's
look and
this.
see if I do.
All right, that'll be great.
Okay.
Yeah. Thursday, thanks for coming out again, Dave. That's it. I tallied it up at 180.
All right, that's
10
fine.
for these, 5 for everything
That's
else.
fine,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Okay.
So, do we have the PayPal,
Yeah, Johnny's
Johnny's the treasurer?
the treasurer, so he's got a PayPal account.
Well, it goes right to our bank, it goes right to our club account. That's where I got sitting all the PayPal stuff.
Yeah, and thanks for bringing this stuff up, Mark.
Yeah, no, thanks for doing this. I mean, buying and, getting rid of the stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's just sitting around and I've never bought anything or sold anything on eBay, so I have no idea how that works. And
Hey, man.
give the club whatever you think is, a fair percentage is, whatever you think, and, keep the rest of yourself.
Yeah, fair enough, but, I'm not in this to necessarily to make any money
Well,
on
the
that.
club-
This is a good deal for these, so
Yeah.
I figure it's a fair deal.
Well, the club, yeah, I mean, that's fine. Club's not got enough money for now.
Yeah, but absolutely. I'll, let's see here. Install on my new phone. Just go to the website.
I don't know if it's,
All right.
Not Hat Pal, that's stupid.
Ha, ha.
It's like, come on, why can't autocomplete work? This is even Chrome.
All right.
I'm
Cool.
supposed to get this party until like December or something, but at least I have something to bring in and show. Provided it works.
which car was that again?
It's the ZZ4000. It's a RTG graphics card, but it has built-in USB port, Ethernet, and some other stuff with it too. And it's like, yeah,
And what computer is it for?
yeah,
Amiga,
4,000.
1,000?
4,000.
A 4,000.
Yeah, and they make different versions of it, but I ordered the 4,000.
Oh, okay.
So, and it's like, and they're not backward compatible. It's a Zorro 3.
Zorro 3, so
Mhm.
you probably only work with 3,000.
I don't even know if I
Right.
work with the 3,000. I think it may have, no, maybe you're right. Maybe it's 3,000/4,000. I'll have to see.
The 3,000 was first one was the Zorro 3.
Oh, well.
But it may not work in the 3,000 because they have that buster problem.
Yeah, I hear that the 3,000 is so great, but then I always hear about these strange gotcha.
See, that was the problem with the 4,000 was coming out, because this thing had the bad buster too. Buster 9, if you got Buster 11, you're okay.
I'll have to keep track of that. Expanded request.
I bought it, as soon as I found out about it, I bought a Buster 11 for my 3000. It fixed a couple times on the 3000.
I think you helped me put mine in on mine.
Nice. Hey, Johnny, what's the email address for the, or, it says name, email, or mobile number for the PayPal?
For me, it's Johnny.Kitchens at tx.rr.com.
Johnny Kitchens.
Get those me, get those me. Putting all this back in the box, or?
Not pretty much.
Did you ever win this game?
What's that?
Did you ever win the game?
No.
Did you figure out open that door?
Oh, that's a different game, but that one I never figured out, yeah, how to open the door up. That's a different game than that one, but the other one.
Oh, yeah. Those ghosts look familiar.
Look out.
Yeah, that game I played a lot. In fact, that game, Gauntlet, I played the day my son, night the son was born.
Oh,
I played
wow.
like 2 in the morning, and then about an hour later, my wife wakes me up. I think my water broke.
Oh,
Oh, you were ready for
All
it.
night.
Oh, no.
I was up all night playing that. And then I didn't play the C64 for like 6 months after that, and then I got an Amiga shortly after that. My last big hurrah on the C64.
All right.
right away. We're gonna send payment now. Okay, Johnny, it says you should receive 180 phones
Thank you.
in US dollars, not in,
No Bitcoin?
no Polski or whatever. Rubles.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put these in there. I don't know, these are, a lot of the discs, these are like saved discs I pulled out from here.
Yeah.
So these are like Rendezvous with Rama saved discs. And, I kinda told her I would kinda take care of that, so I don't know, just, let me just throw these in there. These are just kind of those discs. And
Entirely, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to do with it, you know.
I mean, if you wanna wipe your conscience clean of them, just send them with me, and I'll make sure they go somewhere.
Yeah, that's
but-
fine. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's kinda like, hey, it's tough to do donations with stipulations, right? You know?
Well, yeah, if there was a hard drive, I definitely wiped out, but. that's
Oh,
fine.
goody.
All right, so this is all C64,
Yeah.
128 stuff.
Oh, I don't know what this stuff is. Let me see this stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
Is this
That's
Amiga?
all-
Oh, that's
That's
Amiga.
Amiga, that's all.
Well, let's put it in there.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, here's what I was looking for, it's for the Geos 128.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think,
No,
the
that'll be a little
website's
tight.
over here.
You know what that is, right?
I think we just.
No, what is that?
It's a GUI
Fall
for,
out of that.
a GUI for 128.
That's for this.
Oh,
The GUI,
Yeah, the icons, you click on, you put a mouse in.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 164 and 128 didn't have a GUI, so this came out, right?
I've heard of that.
Amiga showed up and then.
that sucks for them, huh?
Interesting.
Amiga mouse on that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an Amiga mouse.
Hey, I'm impressed.
Also too, just, you'll find it, but, I'm just gonna go to the box. Opening my box, closing it.
That's right. Just,
There's one, actually, it's not. One of these games, oh, this. One has a disc, one doesn't. That has a disc. This one, I never found it.
maybe that's why we got 2 copies of it. We lost the disc or it went bad.
Could be,
And we
but
played a lot of games.
I went through them and everything should have, appeared to have the disc in them like that. I didn't.
I'll check them all. I'll just do a quick open up, make
Yeah.
sure what's there, and
I went through and then she had a whole bunch of.
Let me get my
like,
phone on
paper,
battery here real
like, a lot of
fast.
The RPGs with
the
Dungeon
Since it
Master,
is
figure all that stuff
getting to
out.
be about 15%.
The save disc I put over there.
All right, now we're in
Yeah, this one.
good shape. Cool. Oh, no, I decided not to. Blinked out on me for a second. I don't know. I think this USB cable's not the greatest.
Yeah, so all this is 128 C64 stuff.
yeah. All right. Well, I think you have a mark on there, right? And I mean, when I open it up,
Oh,
I'll
you'll
see the.
know, yeah.
I'll see the.
I think you'll.
Well, I heard it chime for a second, and then it just decided to. There we go. No, no.
When they ask you questions, who ruined the Amiga?
All right, it might be time to throw this cable out.
$32 this cost back in 1995.
You know, games were expensive back
Oh,
then.
yeah.
Still now. I only, whenever my original Nintendo, I only had like, a couple of games. Games today, kids have, tens to hundreds of games. Back then, I had like 6. If I got a crappy game, I just had to play it, and that's what I had.
Oh, yeah.
So there was no return.
When I bought my Amiga 1000, I asked the lady there, I said, what's the best
There you go.
game? She said, why don't you like this one? That was the worst game, I don't think I ever did finish. It was terrible. And I got another game, and it was excellent, and I thought, okay, this dedicates to me.
Yeah.
That was just a piece of software.
And her.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I guess you can't.
Well, we can combine some of these boxes and then put your stuff in it too. The ones you bought.
Yeah.
All right.
It's still going,
Still going.
All right, nice.
Although I think I did have one person who said they were interested in the 1571. At least they said it would be a nice backup plan.
Yeah, what do you want to do about the hardware, Mark? Do you want me to sell that too, or
Yeah,
you
I
want
mean,
to?
I would say so, if, put it on and see if it sells. It works.
Mhm.
It all works really
Yeah.
well.
You almost think this is an Amiga 500 power supply. Because
I looked to see, but this is, it's 9 volts, and the Amiga is 12 volts.
Oh wow! Oh, don't,
This is so
does it have the
heavy.
same connector?
Oh, geez.
Oh my God! It has the same
That's
connector.
devilish.
Feel the difference.
oh, wow.
That's the 500.
This is,
Mhm.
yeah, I picked that up, like, this is massive.
I was looking and saying, well, maybe I could use this on my Amiga, but this is 9 volts.
Let's pan over here and show the audience what kind of devilish
Oh wow! You know what? I wonder
disinformation
if
this
I have
is.
an Amiga 500 or 1200 box like this that's heavy like this, and it's filled with like a goop
Mhm.
to cover. I don't know if it's to protect the electronics or what.
No, it's to
Imagine-
prevent you from knowing what's in there and from modifying
Is that really
it.
what that's? Is that really what it's for? But I have one that's heavy like this, but yeah.
Feel like they use the same mold.
But mine
I
was.
think the
same.
connector is basically the same.
That's.
Yeah, show us the connectors on camera. Yeah, the same
This
one.
is the, for this 128.
They're trying
This
to
is
save
for the
money.
500.
They're trying to save.
And the one on the
Canadian
left
money.
is 9 volts, and the one on the right is 12
Hey,
volts.
let's plug in the
Yeah.
12 volt into this.
Oh,
Watch
no.
what happens.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be bad
Undervolt your
news.
system.
Now, or over 12 volt into the one that's in the Commodore 64. And
Well, you never know. If it's got a linear regulator on it that's, that, what do they call them? 7805s. Should be able to take up to 24 without a problem.
oh, really?
Yeah, but most of the stuff back then is, you know, using some different chips that don't necessarily do it that well.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's a big problem with the Sega stuff. With Genesis, used to have a 9 volt versus a 10 volt. You didn't plug in the 10 volt thing, you'd fry it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
The nightmare is we'll sell this for $40.
They didn't put any kind of voltage regulator in there whatsoever.
Somebody sold one of these for $300,000 to a box.
Yeah. Well, I've seen like $400. Well, it's no bid
That's clean.
for 100. Yeah, it's very clean. Very clean.
And that's after a video where a guy's restoring a 128 on there.
Yeah, I mean, that is, a little bit of Windex or something. It even has the bag it goes into. You can just put it in the bag right there too. Yeah, that's fine. Sure, we'll pull it out.
Well, Chris, I'm going to copy off the chat from this thing in case it helps you.
Yeah, no, that'd be good. And
And then you can see what people said about the merch. Because evidently, this is rare. There's some other rare ones that call out. A lot of these.
You ever figure out what that
Fully
thing
like
was?
this that are be like run cards. Are uncommon, expensive.
oh, really? I figured it. I don't know. I guess
Of course, this is a lot of pins here, so.
I did not think it of it
Yeah,
that way.
it's a
But
serial with
I,
that, because see that round connector is serial. Depending on when they're, okay. These little switches don't say anything.
I don't know.
I noticed this, the far left one is it plugs into. Ready?
Sure.
there's always got to be one.
Yeah. For the 128 mode and the
Well, actually, one for CPM in there.
yeah.
And then Commodore stuff.
Yeah.
Good thing I got a truck.
Yeah.
Say it's a good thing I kept my truck. I was gonna.
That goes with the disk drive.
I thought about it.
Mhm.
Bought a new car.
My disappointment I had is they never came out with a 1572. That's what I wanted. I wanted the 1572.
What was the 1572 going to do?
It was a dual fucking drive.
Oh, nice.
And they never made it. They had pictures of it.
I still have that one you
Nope,
sold me,
that's yours.
Johnny.
Huh?
I still have that 3.5 inch double one that you sold me. I had never seen anything like it before.
That's from Australia.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like looking at it, I'm like, wow.
I'm surprised you couldn't use it. I used that on, I had it on the 1000, I had it on the 2500, I had it on the 3000, I had it on my 4000.
No, I can still use it, yeah.
Oh, you can use it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can use it. I said I still have it, you know?
Yeah.
The only thing I had thought about doing was I was gonna take the drives out and use them as double Gotex, but I was like, nah, it's too, you know, I like it in its original form. But,
I thought you had
Cool,
problems
cool.
with it, but I hope that's good.
you
It
know,
works.
I think I remember what you're saying, and I think the problems that I was having had to do more with,
other factors that I think weren't related to it, because I think I've used it. I want to say that the Amiga 500, I think, also can only power, because the power supply can only power one external floppy. And there may be something, maybe something else.
Well, it's a great drive. That was kind of one of the, when I consider how long I had it and used it, and it just ran.
Right?
And I loved it because it didn't click.
Oh, it didn't click?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's hilarious. I guess I didn't notice that.
You see that new drive they're starting to sell for the Amiga is a PC floppy drive, and they replace a little board on the back, and then they can hook it up to all sorts of Amigas. And the first thing you need to notice when you turn it on is it's clicking.
Click.
See, it's just like an Amiga drive.
Well, and to be fair, my little stupid the little GoTech drive will click also, even though it's emulating the sound. It is that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to get there was an Australian company that came up with all sorts of strange things. You'd see their ads in the Amiga magazines. And I was one day looking through there and I saw that. I was like, oh man, that's exactly what I want. Oh, I gotta have that.
Australia, though.
I bought a SCSI controller from the same company. And that thing turned out to be a nightmare.
Oh, wow.
It had all these advanced features that you read that's going to be great, that a lot of the others didn't have, and they had it all in there. I got that thing, I couldn't make that thing work worth anything.
That's frustrating. You know, as I was talking to Dave earlier when we got here about the problems I had with the Classic 520, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm in this to enjoy and have fun doing it, and it's just like, I've never been so frustrated in dealing with this stuff in my life. It's like I usually just want this stuff to work, and you know, but that's kind of how it was back in the day, right? You know, I guess well.
I had a terrible time with hard drives. I had the earliest 2500, and then had probably the worst controller. It was like 2090.
Just some more stuff to fit in.
It had that X.
Give me a heads up on this. This kind of came together. These are both sealed. I didn't want to open them up. But, there's other ones.
This says Loom. Does this go
Oh,
with
this actually, this one opened up.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm not sure which one went with which, but
Yeah.
actually this goes with this one. It
What
just,
are
the seal
these?
broke. It's little like a magazine. It's a
Oh.
magazine. I guess they had different, I guess, I don't know, reviews or I don't know what exactly. But there's multiple ones over here.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I bet, all this stuff.
You would love some of these magazines, I'm sure.
And, you know, we got this one, that one came with a disc. This one, Classic Amiga Adventures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it seems like all those go with those. Or those have extra discs in them too?
Well, I think they're different,
Different
issues.
iterations of the games.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right, issue 5.
Mm-hmm.
I bet, yes.
And I love how these all have the discs in with them.
These
too.
all have the, and there's this one here too, 7. It's, in fact, unopened, it's sealed
Yeah.
up.
What would it cost?
Yeah, $15, $15.95.
Yeah.
In $1991 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like double that now.
Oh, yeah, easily.
So, and this is sealed, so.
Maybe some.
But I wasn't sure which disc was which, but it was so old, the seal came off. $10.95.
Yeah, they kept going up in price.
91. Yep.
Well, this is actually 7. Well,
I don't even see this.
that's, I don't think an issue, that's like a special edition or something.
I'll have to do some research on this then. I don't know. But
Yeah, there's magazines here too with this, so.
the magazines
The
are
boxed
a tough call.
128?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I would put them all together.
Lump them all together.
No, yeah, you're exactly right. That's kind of the same thought I have for putting
Yeah.
everything together.
People all know who are dying for any information they get, and you got a.
Oh, that's an interesting one. It's like
Well,
a.
like my deal is like I've been looking at this one issue of the one from Amiga,
Mhm.
and it's like I'd have to probably buy several issues along with it, but I'd be looking.
So which one are you looking? I got lots of Amiga magazines I've kind of kept. So.
Really?
You let me know which one, I'll look and see if I have it.
It's
Send
funny.
me an email.
It's funny. I shouldn't be collecting stuff that I got rid of previously.
Oh no.
It's like it's the one where it's got Dragon's Lair cuts loose on it. It's got the Amiga
British magazines were so much better than American magazines. They have big pictures, they have, they talked about it, they're really into it, so, yeah, I mean.
Well, let me know
What issue?
which one it is, and
I'd have to remember, it's like January '89 if I were to remember.
I used to go to Commodore Country and
Yeah, we
just
did.
go get magazines there.
That's cool. Oh, it's Commodore Country.
Commodore Country.
Yeah.
What is that?
It used to be a place in Burleson. It was out in the middle of nowhere. Now it's probably houses, but
Yeah.
it was in the middle of nowhere, and this guy had his truck, and he had a shed, and he had a whole bunch of Commodore stuff.
Yeah, Commodore Country, pretty good. Great big giant letters on the roof.
Mhm.
You can see it.
That was in Burleson?
Burleson.
There was a guy that was been selling a bunch of old stuff on eBay from Burleson, whatever. And I'm just like, who out in Burleson has all this old Amiga stuff?
He used
When
to
we
have
went there,
trucks.
see, he was like what, milk, he was milk, I know he had a huge amount of cattle out there.
Yeah.
He was taking care of. There was that little building, it was 2-story, little house, and you just had to walk through. Up on the second floor was this huge pile of Amiga parts, just like you took Amiga parts and just threw them in there, and there was a stack.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That reminds me of it's like when you go through and name all his cattle, it's like, okay, Betsy, you're 1,000, you're 2,000, you're.
See, he was, I may have told you, he was the guy that I was telling you about that, he was getting C64s. People were flying in from all over the country. They'd come down there, and he was filling up 18 years with them because Yamaha needed that stud chip off of it.
Oh, wow.
And they were if you buy one of those keyboards were considered the thing, because they could make any kind of sound you wanted, but they couldn't get that chip, so they were buying them from him, and he would have them just, you go out there, and I remember one time, it was 3 18-wheelers sitting there in a row, 2 of them were full, and the other one was about half full, and he would just throw them in there, and send them off to Yamaha, and they go in there and remove that chip off.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Okie dokie. Well, I think that we're going to sign off from the stream, so thanks for joining us a whole bunch.
Yep.
And from everybody else in the group, we'll see you next month, if not sooner.
Right.
From Texas Nerd House, adios, y'all.
Probably those
Y'all, we have
when you went into that little building, though, it was all the walls were covered. He was running. He had